popular demand. We had this for a limited time and it's back for a limited time. You've been asking for it and Bunker Branding delivered. Click the link at the top of the description and you can snag yourself one of these. So we're back here, we're doing the flooring and this is day 2 and I'm sad to say we did not finish. We kind of ran out of glue, which is my fault. It's too late to go get more. But we made some progress and I want to give you an update on this because this is a very important thing, a very key thing that you need to know if you're going to be working on houses or if you're a tradesman. I thought I could just wire nut these up, electrical tape them up together and just bury them in here. I had an inclination that you're not supposed to do that, and I said that in the last video and a bunch of you guys in the comments said, yeah, you can't do that, like don't do that. And I did a little bit more research and I found that there's this connector that you can buy. It's called an in-wall wire splice. It's like a little device that, you know, locks the wires together. It's not a wire nut and it's supposed to be legit. So that kind of got my hopes up because, as you know, I don't want this hole here, but here it is. So obviously I didn't go with that option because after doing research, I found out those things are very faulty. Like electricians are in these forums and they're saying like, these things should be against code because I have to fix these things all the time. Or there's guys there that are like RV technicians. Apparently they use those things on like RVs and mobile homes a lot. After what I've researched, I wouldn't recommend it. They're really faulty and they start a lot of fires. So the last thing I need under a wood floor is fire. So I left this open, as you can see, and my idea here is I'll probably cut like a little recess in here, so almost like a lap joint, so I can drop a plug in here. It wouldn't be this one's too small obviously, but I can drop that in there and it would just sit there. So yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. My other option is to just put another electrical box in there. All right, next day over here, guys. I am alone today. Solo John is actually working at the tavern. I don't know if you guys remember that project. We started that in early December. Got my other glue this morning, went and picked that up, and I'm gonna see what I can do, see how far I can get. I think I can finish it, and Ashley might be able to help me a little bit, which would be a tremendous help. So I'm gonna see what I can get done. Down to the last 2 strips here, 2 rows I guess I should say, and this is a good moment because we're basically done at this point. I went ahead and just lathered this up with glue. We could lay out our last 2 rows and knock this out. I will have one other little row that's like 1.25 inches thick, unfortunately, so I just hope I have enough material. All right, yeah, this is pretty crazy. So we really thought we weren't gonna have enough flooring to even complete this, which would have been horrible because then we would have had to go through the acclimation process again. But this is it. This is all we have left. And that's just enough to do the little 3/4 inch or 1 inch rip down for down in there. We might have had to take in our mantle here, which would have been horrible. No, we don't need a tongue on that one. We just need a groove, so that one will work.
Okay, good.
So I'm glad we get to keep this though. That's my main concern. I did not want to lose this mantle. That mistake I made on our last house, I don't know if you remember which one I'm talking about.
I do.
There's a lot of them. But the one where
The wall wasn't straight.
well, the walls are never straight, but you got to compensate for it. So on this side, I have 1.25 inches, and then I measured it over here already, and I have the exact same 1.25 inches. So yeah, I'm gonna measure, or I'm gonna rip these down to 3/4, and it's gonna be perfect. But the last house I had, the last strip was 2 inches all the way to 5, and it bothered me so much.
I remember.
So as John and I started this, I was like really monitoring that as we come off that first wall, then the next wall, and just kept checking it. Do not want to look at that again.
Is this how you put this one in?
That's the one that was warped a little bit. I had about 3 or 4 that were warped pretty bad, but I can feel, I'll just get sawdust and glue fill it in. So we have completed the installation of this flooring down here, and it looks beautiful. The last thing I did was I added these little wedges right here, just little 1/2-inch wedges to keep that last piece kind of pressed in place, and then when the glue sets up, I'll just pop those out. And that completes it, at least half of it. You know, the other half of the battle is the finishing. And the next step in that finishing is covering this floor with filler. Now, I am not gonna do that. I had an experience on my last floor where I covered the whole thing in this wood filler, but I really it was just such a pain, me not being a professional with the sanding machines. It was not a good idea for someone who's doing a DIY type thing like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix up that sawdust and wood glue and just patch the areas that need it. Like, I don't need to just cover this whole thing and then sand it down. I'm not even gonna do the drum sander. I'm just getting the big 16-inch orbital buff sander. I'm just gonna go around in the big area, hit everything I can, and then where I can't, I'm gonna use the good old surf prep here and my little 5-inch orbital hand sander and just hit the rest of it like that, and I'm calling it a day. I'm putting the finish on it and we are moving on. So that's gonna do it for the process I'm gonna make on this today. I'll let this glue dry, I'll let this filler really cure up, which shouldn't take long, and then tomorrow I can go rent the orbital buff sander and get after it with the sanding. So I'll pick it up on that next video with you guys there. Thanks for watching. Oh, that actually moved more than I would like.